All right, guys, so here's the breakdown for long form 3. I hope this is kind of helping. I'm doing the first angle less as a performance and more at a little bit of a slower tempo so that hopefully you can see the movements clear. And then I do the set again from another angle. So I know that there's going to be times where if you're looking at a technique like Two-Headed Serpent where the chin should be down, I'm trying to keep congruent so that you guys can see it in a little bit more of an open fashion, some of the movement that has to happen. But I'd like to kind of break these techniques down. Not individually. We'll put a link in the description for each individual technique that we have that's in the set or the kata. But there are a couple of things where either the technique has a little bit of a poetic license for the kata, or there's some transitions in there that aren't any techniques that I know of anyways. But there are some transitions in there that aren't any techniques that I know of anyways. So let's begin. So in the beginning, we're transitioning from blue belt to green belt, so we quit doing our more hard style bow and go into our ging lai bow. So from here, our right foot's stepping out with the toes roughly facing 3 o'clock. The right hand is chambering, the left hand is covering. I step forward to my cat stance as I do my supported punch, basically in front of the solar plexus here. I step back with the left foot, double back fist towards my opponent's face, and draw my right foot into a tension stance here. There's variations. I've seen people do the ging lai bow 1-2 and do an actual bow with it. And essentially what I'd say is just add your own style to your kata as well and make sure that it's congruent and not something absolutely disgusting. So if we start again here, we're doing our ging lai bow 1, 2, 3, 4. The first technique is Two-Headed Serpent. So I'm dropping the chin if I'm performing this verbatim to the technique. Strike, step out, here. Now the addition to this is that we're adding reversing grasps from purple, A, and then B, and coming back. Now I perform the same thing on the weak side, coming back. Now we're in an attention stance with both of our hands chambered here. So now what we're doing is we're going into circling elbows also from purple. So I strike down and then my strike up is the load for the elbows of circling elbows. Crescent step behind, cup and saucer, elbow and hammer fist. Okay, from here I'm going into reaching for the moon, A, up and strike. Come back to my square horse stance. Now I'm going out to my left. 1, strike with the elbows. 2, 3, coming up here. Now when I come back, we have this transition. It's 2 punches downward, 2 uppercuts. I cross the arms with my right hand in front. Okay, so down, up, cross, open, similar to our tiger kata. The right hand is going to come on top, and I go back for flashing daggers. Weak side, left hand on top. 2, 3, 4. From here, pivot to a forward bow. The left hand comes out for bending the limb. Coming up, elbow, grab, strike. Right hand comes out, step back, elbow, grab, strike. Now I'll move forward a little bit. From that last bending the limb, when I do that strike, we're stepping back into a square horse stance. We're going to be starting wraparounds from blue. A, weak side. B, weak side. C, and D. Now we go into crossing Talon from purple. We do weak side first. Power side. Crouching Falcon, blue. And now to 430. Then I go into Darting Serpent to 1030, which is technically our power side. B. Land in a square horse facing 730. So I come back here, now I'm going to be doing the weak side towards 130, coming in. Come back to our square horse stance. After those 2 portions have been done, I kind of think of it like an X. So we're going backwards at 245s and then forward. I go into our silk wind, jump, hop, heel. And instead of the technique going out towards 1030, I'm actually going completely laterally out here, then the other side. Coming back to square. Okay, from this position here, so I finish silk wind going out one way, the other way, coming back to center. I go into heel hook A from orange, power, then weak. Okay, spreading the leaves from blue. Crossing the lock, weak side, power side. Now to conclude the set, I finish crossing the lock here, strike with my vertical fist and my back knuckle. My left foot's going to draw up to a cat stance here, and I'm doing a universal block to my right side. So my right hand is low, left parry is high. Chamber and cover not touching, come around, supported fist, dual back knuckle, step back with the left foot, right to close. There's long form 3. Nope. I was going to step forward in a crescent step. I'll just start again. Three. Now who's on the roof?